Like the world, Australia is once again on the precipice of another President of the United States, and being uniquely allied in both AUKUS and the Quad partnership, it is important that the incoming president understands the value of its smaller ally. Turbulence characterised the Trump administration and its relationship to Australia between 2016 and 2020, suggesting the Democratic nominee Kamala Harris's election as president would bring a greater sense of security and dependability to Australia. But how would her presidency really affect our country? While visiting Anthony Albanese earlier this year, Biden called Australia an anchor to peace and prosperity. This visit focused on China's growing influence in the Pacific, as well as other mutual concerns such as national security and climate change. And it will be up to Australian leaders to maintain America's focus on the Indo-Pacific region specifically. During her campaign run, Harris has not majorly diverted from Biden's policies, and it's not likely to see any major changes in the US-Australia relationship, but the signs of nuanced differences are apparent. For one, Harris has been more outspoken on Palestinian casualties during the conflict in Gaza, and how she handles such major world issues as president will also affect how Australia responds. Kamala Harris is already slated as a more progressive president, and if elected, she will be the first Black, the first South Asian, and first female president. Her progressive ideologies are shared by the younger generations, and with a strong digital presence and an endorsement from Taylor Swift, it is not surprising that she maintains a large Gen Z fan base that share these ideologies. In the 2 days following Biden's replacement as the Democratic presidential nominee, 83% of the significantly increased voter registration was from the 18 to 34-year-old demographic. And in discussion with Anthony Albanese, she shared her appreciation of LGBTQIA+ issues, environmental concerns, and praised Australia's gun control laws, all issues relevant to the younger generations that may have the most voting power in the upcoming election. Predictions for the presidency are still shifting between the two nominees, but it is clear that Kamala Harris's possible presidency will closer resemble that of her predecessor rather than her opponent, and if elected, she will be representing not only current-day America, but the future as well. So while a Kamala Harris presidency may not directly affect our lives, it's good that young Australian girls and people of colour can look to the US and see what is possible.